before, where it was just kohlrabi was a vessel. Now it actually makes sense. You're drinking the liquid center of it. You will see the recipe. There's like 1,000 ingredients because it's a real. You're working the mortar, keep adding things, and finally adding, the cooked kohlrabi to it. And then with that, we are also going to serve a little flower bouquet. Hopefully, we will be good enough right off the bat to serve it for everybody, because there's quite a bit of work and technique in this one. Yeah, the flower bouquet. But why don't we do like before? There should be plenty for all here to have a zip. None of you is feeling sick, right?
No.
Okay. So sous chefs, the section cooking this, take a zip and then pass it on.
I like this much better.
Yeah.
Tastes lusty.
Yeah.
Angelica.
Yeah. How many of you have tasted the old one? Which one do you prefer?
This one.
Yeah. No?
I mean, in the context of a meal, having it at the beginning of the meal,
Yeah.
this to me
Yeah.
looks like worse.
But now, before it was a juice. What I didn't like before is that you're drinking a juice.
Yeah.
It's almost no difference whether you have it. It's like the juice menu in a cabbage. At times, it felt stupid. I felt like, oh shit, man, we're not doing it right. This is cooking. We cook something.
Yeah.
There's a cooked broth on the inside. It's actually a broth, a cabbage soup. I like the fact that you're drinking the liquid center of the inside. And then, of course, we will also have these ones. So, sip of this broth, cabbage broth, and then a sip of these ones here. Yep. They're beautiful. But you see, like, shit, man, we have to figure out the system here because there's also cooking here. And that was one of the main things that we tried to do. It's like this. You see them? So first the guys that does it, it's a cabbage leaf folded around herbs. Let's just say that. But so the idea that it is now a cabbage serving, as opposed to before, the cabbage is just a vessel for a juice. Now it's a cabbage serving. You get the difference?
Yeah.
And there's real cooking involved here. So you can imagine a two-top gets this in, and you're like, you eat this, okay? So why don't we start with the two guys from the section snack? More is coming?
Also, just important, when you cook the cabbage, this is already been cooked too far.
Yes.
It just needs to be almost like sauteed very, very slowly.
Yeah.
What's the problem when you do it?
I mean, we do it here on 6.
Yeah, so medium heat.
What does it do
This
now?
here is cooked too much. And why? Not that it doesn't taste good, but when you cook it this far, right now, as potent and vibrant as the cabbage leaves are in this early of the season, they become too extreme. They're like almost gassy in the mouth, and with the subtle flowers, the sort of floral broth, it's too much. In the end, you're left with this cabbage split. What did you think of this one?
I like it. That's nice, like acidic tones from the
Yeah.
that
Really well. Freshness, the season. Do we have a few more for the guys?
Well, what's that? Cookies?
Ah, here. Did we do 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So some sous chefs here, please. Sorry, guys. But as you see, did we end up putting any paste in it?
Yes, there is.
Of
It's a paste of lemon, thyme, grapefruit, pine, parsley, and coriander.
yeah.
And
That's in there.
gooseberries.
Gooseberries.
It's that paste actually.
This is the paste that's also sort of put on the inside of the cabbage leaf here. You can smell it. It's very potent.
love it. Especially the green, the fennel, or
Yeah,
the tips. Very well with the angelica. So stuff's just really,
It's like Luke said, you get a nice sort of bit of acidity with the floral flavours with that as well.
Yeah.
Sort of enhances the spice mix.
Yeah.
a lot more
I mean,
delicate.
it's always so abstract to stand here in the light, all of us, a little mouthful. It's like Saturday night projects, you know. You can never really get the full dish, but you know, we have to imagine that they're drinking this, they're all open, dressed up, you know. And then, like, you're touching something, it's cold, a little wet, all these tactile feelings that oh my gosh. Like, you know, you say use the word wet, and immediately he giggles. Just because you
It was all of this.